I feel like there's just a lot of confusion about certain things in the world that I feel like I've come to some clarity on. And that is why we have started this little show called GemDroppin. 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 I'm dropping on these hoes. Now that's the one. White privilege, personal struggle. Personal struggle are issues you go through yourself in your personal life. White privilege is that you're not dealing with issues created simply because you're not white. White privilege. So the big argument that white people have with the term white privilege is the fact that you still have to deal with your own personal struggles. A lot of white people hear the term white privilege and they say, white privilege? Like, what even is that? Like, nothing was handed to me, okay? Like, I've had to work my butt off, okay? Like, I had to do what I had to do in school. Like, I had to read the books. I mean, shit, I had to work at the freaking Gap, okay? And when I got in trouble for stealing from Garden Botanica, like, I didn't get a slap on the wrist. I had to do community freaking service, okay? And yeah, sure, now I'm the manager at a hedge fund, but like, whatever. That's not because I'm white. That's just because I work freaking hard, okay? And that's why I get to go to Coachella. Lindsay, oh my God, Lindsay. Now let me get down to the bare bones. White privilege has been here since America has been here. History lesson. In the Constitution, America's Constitution literally says that all this dope shit that we wrote about rights, about owning land, about having guns, about equality is only applicable to landowning white men. You hear that? Landowning white men. So when we talk about white privilege, we talk about the fact that we are in a country that was literally built on the premise that you can only have the good shit if you're white. Now I'm aware that we are on YouTube, so the trolls are busy at work right now. Hi trolls! Woo, there's all sorts of N-words happening right below me, aren't there? I see you. Hi N-words. Yeah, that's also white privilege. The fact that you have a word to call me that is supposed to demean me and degrade me based on simply the color of my skin. Jim Crow, slavery, institutionalized prison industrial complex. Yeah, see, all of those things, when they add up to white privilege. Personal struggle is also real. Everybody goes through shit, y'all. Everybody, no matter what race, nation, or creed, everybody goes through shit. The difference is that black people in this country, people who are not white in this country, have a whole other set of shit that they go through simply because they're not white. But here's the thing. Own your white privilege. Own it. It was created from a place of evil, and you have the power to turn it into a place of positivity. White privilege is the fact that white people joined the civil rights movement because they knew that if they were there getting hurt, then the press would come and they would see these are people being harmed, and they know that white lives matter, so they know that if they're there with these black people and they're fighting, people will care and maybe they will change their minds. That is using your white privilege for good. White privilege is knowing that you can hire undocumented workers and give them a chance to give their families a future in this country, and that you really ain't gonna get in that much trouble for it. That is using your white privilege for good. Using your white privilege for good is knowing that your TV show is gonna get picked up faster than another black person's TV show, and when you have that TV show, you're gonna put black people in that show and you're gonna hire black writers to have authentic voices. That is using your white privilege. When you act like white privilege doesn't exist, what you do is you actually take your power and you sell it and you give it away. White privilege is real, and using it for a good point is real. And that's the difference between white privilege and personal struggle.